Hi and welcome to the Wilson Chala's YouTube channel. We are dedicated to preserving and sharing Zambia's rich history through topics like culture, politics, finance, and education. From traditional ceremonies to trending stories, parliament proceedings, and everyday voices, we bridge Zambia's past to its future. Join us in building a timeless digital archive. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and now let us explore the story you've been waiting for.
Hi everyone, first off, thank you for being part of this journey with me. This channel has grown because of your support and I don't take that for granted. I want to share a quick update. I'm making some changes to how I put together videos going forward. You may notice a bit more commentary and context from me on stories. I'm putting extra care into making sure every video brings real value, not just footage or news clips repackaged. My goal has always been to inform, educate, and entertain you with content on Zambia's education,
that even despite establishing a new front,
culture,
there are people joining you.
And I want to keep
who, like they used to say back in school in English, no sooner have they come than they are leaving you. People are joining you and at the same time also leaving you. We have your own running mate, Moses Mumba, joining you and ditching you a few weeks later. People like Greyford Monday in the Alliance, Orange Alliance, were shocked a few days ago, 2 days ago, left you and has since joined the ruling UPND Alliance. And plus many others, your strongman, like the people used to call him in the youth, Max Chung. All these people that are, how do the Zambians out there take you serious, President Kalaba, when the people in your inner circle are not even taking you serious? They are leaving you.
No, Paul, I think I would draw an analogy. Paul, you're working for Prime TV. And this is not the first institution you have worked for. It doesn't mean when you left that radio program while you were working, then there was something wrong with that radio program, that radio station you're working with. It doesn't mean when you left the other station while you was at KBN TV to come to Prime TV. It doesn't mean that KBN was bad and that's why you had to leave. It's just that maybe your tastes had changed and you thought the grass is greener at some time. And I know that this is not your last station. At some point we'll hear that Paul Shingongo, the strongman of that program, has also now decided to go to ZNBC. It doesn't mean that Mr. Shower here is going to have a funeral, a big national mourning here, that because Paul has gone, we should start mourning. No. People come, people go. And the more others go, the more others join. You yourself here were saying that you are drawing huge crowds in Northern, Muchinga, Lokula, and today in Munali. You yourself were saying that here. So the fact that those crowds are coming to us, it is something that should even give you hope. That the organization was not formed for purposes of individuals. This is a people's organization. Individuals can go, individuals will come in. I've always likened our party to a bus. A bus that is starting off from Lusakapo going to Kabwe. The bus might stop in Chisamba and people will come off the bus in Chisamba. It doesn't mean the bus will spend the night in Chisamba because some people have gotten off the bus in Chisamba. The bus will still go and reach its destination.
Even if it's empty?
Yes, it will go and reach. It will be in Kabwe, that's for sure. The Citizens First is going to reach its destination. And I can tell the viewers there, this bus will reach where it should reach because we are focused. Paul, you are mentioning individuals who might have joined us 57 days. They were just with us in the party. And when they come, they are only 2 months and you're talking about alliances. Alliances can form and alliances can crack. You can't attribute that to the Citizens First per se.
No. I think President
let me finish my argument.
Yeah.
So people will make decisions. They'll join other alliances, just like they joined the Citizens First. The Bible, is it Amos 3 verse 3? The Bible says two cannot walk together unless they agree. So if we don't agree and the persons find themselves comfortable with the other side of the divide, we can only wish them well. But that doesn't show weakness. That in fact shows growth. The fact that people can join an organization, it shows that the organization has got life. And the fact that they can even go to a media house and announce a departure, it is telling you that is a formidable party. Because there are parties here, Paul. Zambia's got how many parties? We've got a lot of political parties, right? How come other parties are not losing members? How come people are not leaving other parties and going to other parties? And how come others are not joining to go and join them? So the fact that people can come and go, it means our party has remained very interactive. And those who go, bye-bye. Those who come, you are welcome.
Those that go bye-bye, maybe before you tell them bye-bye, maybe do a bit of introspection while they're leaving. Have you tried to ask, veteran politicians like, Chimba Kambwili, who you adopted and announced that and decided to endorse someone else? Isn't that a slap in your face? Because I was seeing some comments that, look, that's a slap in the face of President Kalaba. That someone he gave an adoption certificate decides to go and endorse someone else. Isn't that a slap in your face? Don't you feel like this is embarrassing to me?
No, Paul. Paul, running a political organization is not like a walk in the park. Running a political organization requires a lot of ingenuity, and that's why God, I think, chooses very carefully. It's not for everybody. Don't try this at home. There's something that you watch on TV and they tell you, don't try this at home. Running a political party, if you ask even my elder brother, Akainde Chilema, he will tell you how many people have left him in that party. If you ask the former ruling party, the PF, you ask how many people have left that party. And coming specifically to my brother, I think he joined us, is it on the 17th of May? And 2 weeks later, he decided to endorse another candidate. So that doesn't really affect us because he's decided.
He's just standing on a ticket.
Yes, he's on the Citizens First. And
you're allowing that?
Look, the decision to allow somebody to do whatever they have done is not the decision of President Harry Kalaba. As I told you earlier on, our party is a very organized institution with a very well laid out structure. Certain things that happen are not for the president. Therefore, what we call, there's a central committee in place.
So the central committee, President Kalaba has allowed Chimba Kambwili to still continue?
No, the central committee will deal with this matter. Right now, we are busy with elections. I was just giving you a punishing schedule before me.
Yeah, but that's a very important matter, President Kalaba, that you can't put on the side.
No. There are so many ways of skinning your rat, my brother. This is a country we are running. This is not something that you should use emotions. This is a country you are running. And if you run a country using emotions, you fail to govern it. We have been there before, some of us, and we understand how these things must
move. So there's a way you're going to skin
this
rat.
There is a way that you can handle some things. And for us, as Citizens First, when all is said and done, the Central Committee will convene. And the Central Committee
19
will
days to elections.
The Central Committee, it doesn't matter.
No, it does, President Kalaba.
No. It doesn't matter, my brother. It doesn't matter. The Central Committee, at one point, I can assure you, is going to
before the elections.
No. It might not even be before the elections.
So you might still stand on the CF ticket.
It's on the CF ticket. And we're not contesting that. What I'm telling you is that the Central Committee has decided to say these are matters that the Central Committee will look at after
the elections.
After we say after the elections. And the Central Committee then will decide what to do. If they think this is a matter that they can just gloss over, fine.
If he wins.
If it's a matter which the Central Committee thinks it has to be punished, that's for the Central Committee to decide. It is not for Harry Kalaba to decide. Otherwise, then what's the point of having a Central Committee in place? But the Central Committee is there to guide the party, and the party will emerge stronger.
I've heard, President Kalaba, I've heard a few things, concerning some of the reasons why some of the people are deciding to leave you. One of the key issues, and I'd like you to speak to it, many have indicated that President Kalaba is not transparent the way resources are handled in the party. There's a tight lead that you personally manage in Citizens First. You're not a transparent man. That is what some people are saying. And that's the reason they are leaving you. Because even some of the reasons that Moses Mumba left has to do with money.
Well, that's very interesting, because running politics in Zambia, Paul, is self-sacrifice. We've been in opposition for a very long time, and the reason why many people fail to run politics in our country is because they think there is money. This is about self-sacrifice. This is money that you have to get from your children's mouths to put in the organization for it to run, and many people are not ready for that. Because many people think you form a party today and somebody is going to pour money into your political party for it to grow. No. You have to tap into your reserves. You have to go and sell that property and that property for you to run your organization. It's not an easy endeavor. Never an easy endeavor. If it was easy, everybody would be running a party. That's why people run parties, and their parties have remained like kindergarten for years, because they're expecting others to pour in resources, which resources are not there. For the Citizens First to speak for me, I can tell you our party has survived because individuals contribute to it. Individuals have to pay. Every month, members of the Central Committee have to contribute their own individual monies. And I'm not the national treasurer. I don't keep money for the party. But they have to give the national treasurer the money. And the national treasurer is the one who manages money for the party. Harry Kalaba also has to contribute just like anybody else is
So
contributing.
you are indicating that
A quick pause
these,
here, but don't worry, we are coming right back to finish this story. I just want to say a quick thank you for watching all the way to this point. This channel exists to bridge Zambia with its future, bringing you daily updates on what is happening across education, current affairs, and entertainment. If you are already a member of this channel, thank you for your support. Sharing this video with a friend or family member really helps us reach more people. And if you are new here, this is a great time to hit that subscribe button so that you catch
It was money everywhere, right, left and center. Oh, there's no money in the economy.
Alright.
There's no money in the economy. Our party has been run by well-wishers who don't give me the money. They give the treasury the money. One of my strengths, by the way, Paul, from the time that I've come from the past, is that even when I was foreign minister, even when I was lands minister, I was deputy minister, never will you find Harry Kalaba anywhere near money. Because for me, money is one of the small components in what I do. So it's not a big deal. And many people come into politics for money, by the way. If it's to come in politics for money, and especially in the opposition, you'll be disappointed because it is not there. I'm sure even here, in your own organization here, I'm sure there are so many stones that are being thrown at your general manager or your director here, Mr. Shawa. No, I think money, where is this money coming? Where is that money going? It's because people who are not hardworking or people who are not innovative who always begin saying, but how come he's driving that car? Maybe somebody else has given him that car, but how come he built that house? How come he did that? For us, or for me as a person, I'll tell you that this is sacrifice. It's just all sacrifice.
do you regret choosing Moses Mumba as your running mate?
Well, I'll tell you that I didn't choose him. It is the alliance that chose Mr. Mawere.
Do you regret having Moses Mumba as your running mate?
I'm saying I can only regret if the decision was entirely mine. But that decision was made as a collective. The alliance settled for him. And so for me, as a good member of the alliance, I only had to oblige and say, oh, work with him. But what has happened has happened. It is now water under the bridge. We now look to the future with progress.
Yeah, many actually, when there was that announcement that she was your running mate, many indicated that that's a wrong choice. That
Including
the Orange
you?
Alliance, including me, I thought
I
so.
heard you.
Yeah, I thought
I
so.
heard you on this platform saying that. So I don't even know why you're asking me that question when you said it was wrong. Why did you say it was a wrong choice?
No, I want
But you said it on TV.
If I was the one being interviewed, I was going to answer.
No, but
it's
you
the
are
other
the
way
one.
around.
You are the
It's
one.
the other way around.
You are the one who said it on TV because I heard you.
Don't you think that was a wrong choice?
I didn't think it like that because for me, I don't look at individuals from a perspective of innuendos. People are supposed to be given chance and opportunity, and they themselves will prove themselves. If they prove themselves that they are not straight or they can't live up to it, they say character is something you cannot hide for. Character is like a pregnancy. Eventually it will come out, and it will show. Like we're talking just on these same issues of governance, money and stuff. You know, if it's somebody who is corrupt, somebody who is stealing money from an organization, you know, you can't run away from it. Within a certain period, that trait will manifest itself. And so here we are now. Zambians are there judging for themselves what is happening in our country. But for us as citizens first, what has happened has happened. It is water under the bridge. We look to the future with a lot of energy, and this is something we'll do.
The people in the next 19 days will be choosing the next president of this country. You know, whether they are re-electing President Ichilema, whether they're removing him, putting in President Kalaba or any other. One of the things now that the constitution has privileged the Zambians is, as they choose the president, they are also choosing indirectly who their vice president will be. As they go to vote in the next 19 days, as they vote for Kalaba, who are they voting for as their vice president?
Well, it's a good question you asked, but that is a matter that I think governance activists has taken up. One guy called Isaac Mwanza has gone to the Constitutional Court because the Electoral Commission of Zambia has interpreted that, and they have said the Constitution does not say on what happens when a running mate dies or withdraws or does whatever they want to do. It doesn't say, so it is silent on that. So Isaac Mwanza has gone to the Constitutional Court, and maybe we should allow the Constitutional Court to guide the country. If Harry Kalaba is going to,
Attorney General says you can you can substitute.
I mean, that's his view, but we are waiting for the Constitutional Court to tell us whether Harry Kalaba is going to appoint somebody else. It might be you, Paul, or whether.
Do you have someone in mind as you wait for the court to? Do you have someone already?
Yes.
Who's that?
Yourself.
No. The Zambians would like to know.
No, yourself.
Who's that? Many have said
Yourself. So let me finish that.
Yes.
Thing. So depending on how it's going to be structured, I'm sure that that answer or that question will be answered appropriately, depending on the guidance that the person will give. But what I know is that I'll be on the ballot.
If they ask you to quickly replace before the elections, you already have someone.
Several.
Many thought you would pick Savoy Mbwela. They were very disappointed.
No, but President Savoy, by the way, many people look at her as if she wanted that position. She was very clear. President Savoy is one person that is very realistic with issues, and she makes things very easy. She's a realist. She has never wanted to be a running mate. She has wanted to contribute to the growth of the Orange Alliance, and she's doing that very well.
Does the departure of Greyford Monde, weaken the Orange Alliance?
No, I don't think so, because Greyford Monde did not come with a political party to the Orange Alliance. He came as an individual. Like many individuals are leaving, like you said. We have had 4 individuals have left, and you are saying many people are leaving, Harry. But only 3 people. You can't mention 5 people here. You only mention the 3 and you say people are leaving you. Look.
No, but if I start counting, really, there
more
than 5, really, yeah.
I mean, it's like if you start counting here in Prime TV, how many employees have left? There'll be more than 5 or 6. I mean, people come, people go, and we should not start having a fanfare because of. But the truth is that for us, Greyford Monde remains a great colleague. Greyford Monde is a brother to me. Greyford Monde has decided that the UPND for him is the best avenue to represent the people of Zambia. So be it. And we respect that. Like we've respected our former national chairman, Max, and all those that have.
You're a strong man for the youth, especially. That was actually a shocker to many of the youths in your party.
Is it?
You're a strong man in your political party. You know that. Or you don't know you're a strong man?
I mean, look, Paul, the truth of the matter is, there's a saying in Bemba, Pafwa abantu, Pashala abantu. Paul, you are not indispensable where you are there. The fact that you are very good, and by the way, you are good.
Thank you.
But I was worried when you left KBNT. I didn't think somebody would emerge who would be as good as you. As we were talking, there was IP. IP is there, and IP is just driving the things. What am I saying? It's because nature doesn't like a vacuum. The moment you leave, even tomorrow you left Prime TV, Mr. Shower, that guy Mr. Shower is a businessman, very shrewd businessman. He will find somebody. Yes, he will find a young girl to sit in that seat, and will come, and the young girl will even be answering or asking questions in a much more complex manner. So nature doesn't tolerate a vacuum. So for us, we celebrate the time that we had with our former national youth chairman. We celebrate the time that we had with our former national chairman. We celebrate the time that we had with whoever has left the organization. We celebrate the time because during the time that they were with us, they made our party grow. They made our party tick. And maybe at that point, that is how far they could have gone. And somebody else has to take over.
President Hichilema has indicated that he has raised the bar quite high in the country. He's raised the standard. He's actually taken us to the Champions League according to his words. And it will be very difficult for anyone to unseat him using his words, you say, to Ali Kalakare, because he has brought development that the Zambians can see. In his slogans, it's sort sana now. Do you think you can manage to unseat a man that claims that he has taken the country to higher levels?
I'm happy, Paul, that you are very good at your English. You know, even the way you're using your language, it is very selective. You are saying that he claims. You know, claiming is not a factual thing. It's just to claim. So when he claims, I can also claim stayed here. And the fact that he has claimed does not mean that the reality has happened. By the way, Paul, I don't know how old you were in 1991. There were people who were good at claiming. Dr. Kahunda was very good at claiming. He never managed to win the elections in 1991. Fast forward, in 2011, we had Rupiah Banda. He claimed he was going to win the elections. He didn't win the elections. We had President Lungu, who also claimed that he was going to hand over power to himself. He didn't hand over power to himself. May his soul rest in peace. And now we have my older brother, President Hichilema. I think he's a bad student of history. Go and tell him.
He's a bad student of history.
He's a bad student of history. He should know what Kaunda said. He should know what Rupiah Banda said. He should know what Chiluba said. He should know what Edgar Lungu said. If he can claim that he has put glue on the chair and that he's already seated there, the decision to remove somebody from the seat or to put somebody in the seat lies exclusively with the people. That is why we are campaigning. That is why we are having rallies. That is why we are going around the country. We are going around the country to tell our people out there, this is our message. This is what we will do for you when you elect us. That is why there's that period of 90 days to explain. So why is he even campaigning if he's not going to go out? Why is he having more than 60 rallies within a period of 90 days? He's having all those rallies. If he's confident that he's going to come back, it's because he's not sure.
He's not sure.
They say actions speak louder than words. If the president was sure he was winning these elections, he would be seated drinking coffee there. The man is not sleeping, even coming to interfere with our calendars in the provinces, because he wants to bambazonki. So you who says there was no opposition, how come you are jumping from one place to another, hopping all over the country when there's no opposition? It's because you know that even for you as head of state, it is not guaranteed that you are going to win the elections. The decision to win, the decision to put at that position lies with the people of Zambia, and they're passing the verdict on the 13th of August. Not me, a participant. The president is just a participant like me. I have to wait for the adjudicators, the people out there. They're the ones who are going to decide at this juncture, we want this one. And the people will decide.
Don't you think there's so many other things, even as he claims, there are so many other things he can point to that can make the Zambians believe that he deserves to be
re-elected? It's not a question. No, Paul, I think, Paul, it's not a question of what you have done. It is what the voters there are perceiving, because there's what we call a court of public opinion. There's a court there of the public, what the public have perceived. You didn't bury your friend when he was dead. You have shown that you have not united the country. You have shown that the rising cost of living, you're not handling it. The fuel thing, you lied to us that you're going to introduce, you didn't introduce. The price of meal you did introduce. The cost of, all these things, the court of public opinion has formed its own opinion there. So whether you say whatever you are saying, is it in conformity with the court of public opinion? If the court of public opinion says what you are saying is not true, Bwana, because they have decided. Now, he can say whatever he wants to say. Dr. Kaunda said whatever he wanted to say. Edgar Lungu said whatever he wanted to say. In fact, when the court of public opinion was removing Rupiah Banda in 2011, when PF was coming in government, Rupiah Banda, when you looked at the economy, it was thriving. The price of meal was very reasonable. The cost of living was not as hostile as it is right now. But the court of public opinion wanted that Michael Sata guy. They wanted Sata because they thought he was going to be a better person to take them to the next place. And they changed. So whether he can say whatever he wants to say,
what if another court
he can keep that to himself?
What another school of thought, of course, would say that, look, this court of public opinion can also see and feel tangible development in their communities, in their area. Mani before used to be in the city. Now they can see the impact of CDF in the community. They used to have their children on the streets. Now they can see their children, 2 million plus, children back in school. What if this court of public opinion has felt these results, tangible results?
Then he's going to be re-elected. You don't argue with the court of public opinion, because the power lies with them.
So if those things are being felt by the...
If the CDF hoax is what the court of public opinion says is a good thing...
You're calling it a hoax.
Yeah, that's a hoax. If the CDF thing hoax, the court of public opinion says it is workable, fine. Then, yeah, pasa. But...
if the free education...
if the court of public opinion
believes and they can see their children in school...
if they can feel, Paul, there's no argument there. You and I should not even quarrel about it. If they can feel it, then good for him.
He's going to be re-elected if they can feel it.
Of course. Dr. Kaunda brought the coupons, the meal coupons in 1991. And he said, I'm giving free meal. But the court of public opinion said, we don't want to be lazy people with that free meal you are giving us. We don't want that. We want to be working for ourselves. They passed their own judgment. So let us wait for the court of public opinion on the 13th of August.
But some of the things President Kalaba even you're able to see, you can see free education, right? You're able to see, right?
Are you able to see it yourself?
We have seen children in schools,
so
right?
If you want to sit there as a youth chairman of the UPND, and you want to start forcing me to say you have seen.
No, the question is very simple.
Don't start telling me.
The question is very simple, President.
No.
Haven't you seen children going to school?
Ask me a question that is general. Ask me a question that is going to make me give you my own opinion. You are forming an opinion already here.
I'm asking a question.
Are you a member of the UPND?
The question is very simple.
If you are a member of the UPND, then I'll treat you like a member of the UPND.
The question is very simple. I'm not a member of the UPND, and I find that very insulting, actually, for my profession, President Kalaba, on a very serious note. The question is very simple.
If you are going to come here,
but if you are going to come here, for your understanding.
So rephrase it.
Yes. Is it true from your perception? You are living in this country. Are you able to see civil servants being recruited? Are you able to see children going to school?
But Paul, maybe you're living a few more insulted now. Because Paul, if you can ask me a question, like saying you can see civil servants being recruited.
Yeah.
Paul, the UPND is not the first political party to employ civil servants. You are talking to a civil servant here. Paul, I am an accomplished civil servant. I have been in the civil service for 10 years, retiring at director level. So I understand how the civil service works. The civil service has got what you call structures, establishments. So when people die, when people resign, when people move to another place, they have to replace those people and they are paid. Are you telling me employing nurses to fill up a structure of an establishment, you can come here on this platform and say you can't see that they're being employed? Didn't Kaunda employ nurses? Didn't Chilwa employ nurses? Didn't Sata employ nurses? Why should we go on and until now that they have employed teachers? Teachers have been employed since time immemorial. So it's not something that you can say they have done us a favor. After all, they are getting paid for employing those nurses. Why should we celebrate them, Paul? Just why? That is not working. These people, Paul, you want to project as if they have worked. These
I'm not the one projecting. I'm asking a question. Please, let's correct that narrative, President Kalaba.
No,
let's correct
you
that narrative.
You said, can't you see that CDF is working? Can't you see that they are employing civil servants? Can't you see that?
So it's wrong for you to say.
By you saying that, by you saying
asking.
That, yes, okay, by you asking.
Yes.
By you asking that question, even when I told you clearly that these colleagues of ours are employing nurses because of establishments, that is not what we can call work. They came on the platform of saying that they themselves were entrepreneurs, they have succeeded in their private lives, and that they were going to create jobs. We wanted to see a private sector that was going to thrive, Paul. We wanted to see a private sector that was going to say they have created several companies. Now Mukula Tree, we are making sticks for Chinese people here. Now we have got a situation where we have got now cotton, we are adding value. They are making now bed sheets, they are doing what? And they have employed so and so many children. That has not happened. What has happened is that they have kept on insisting on the civil service structure. We have employed 37,000 teachers. We have employed 18,000 clinical people. We have employed. That is not something that can make someone be re-elected simply because they have fulfilled their mandate to fill up a structure. And at the end of the month, they even go to get paid. And we should be clapping for you. Why did you go and get the money then if it was free service? We would say, oh, okay, it's because they were doing it free service. But they go and get paid for employing those people, for filling up the structures. And we should be clapping for them. Icona, man. We can't do that.
Guess you're just joining us, my guest tonight, President Harry Kalaba of Citizens First. The question we're asking is Harry Kalaba, the next president of Zambia, can be a part and parcel of the conversation even in the last few minutes that we have. This program is live on our Facebook platform as well as YouTube. Go there, drop in your comments, questions, and contributions. I can see some good questions also coming through on our page. But of course, you can be able to ask, and we shall be able to respond through our guest tonight. As we prepare to wrap up this conversation, this aspect of working together, unity as political parties, is something that has been there. I think, from the time the UPND, formed government. There's been alliances, there's UKA, TONS, and all these issues of working together has always been there. But there's always a comment that people make about you, President Kalaba, that you don't like working with people. Many have indicated that you are too proud, too ambitious. You don't like working with people. You believe that you can go solo and still win.
Paul.
Because others, and I'm asking this because others have asked, why don't you join the Tonsi? Why don't you join Brad Mundubile team and be able to eject the UPND from office?
Paul, that's a very good question you're asking. I'm laughing because what you're asking is what I hear more often than not. That Harry Kalaba should join that alliance, Harry Kalaba should join that alliance. And if you remember, Paul, just a while ago, I gave you an example that, is it Amos 3:3?
Yes.
Again.
Can three work together unless they agree?
Yes. So are you telling me that I should join any other alliance simply because they are playing loud music, so I should go there, or I should join another alliance because they are claiming to have employed teachers and then they are being paid? We must be serious with the way we handle these issues. You don't just join alliances. For us, we have joined the Citizens First Orange Alliance. There are political parties also there that we are working with. I'm not working alone. There are political parties there. And we were just talking about President Sabo just a while ago. She's working with us in the Orange Alliance. Malumo is working with us. Chansa is working with us. Mulimbika is working with us. These are not colleagues who are coming from the same party like Citizens First. They're coming from. But you see, there's been this notion of people saying, let's come together. How can a party, honestly, Paul, hear me and be my advocate. How can a party like the Citizens First, that has been created for the last 4 years, participating in by-elections, and preparing to participate in a general election like this one, be told to abandon everything that it has been doing, to go and join a formation whose existence we don't even know? I mean, why would we want to do that? Why would we want to do that? We have got parliamentary candidates standing. We have got mayoral candidates standing. We've got councillors standing. What happens to these people if today Harry Kalaba says, I'm going to support that or that formation? I am directly saying, I'm abandoning those colleagues. They can find themselves or go to the highway. For me, I'm going to that alliance. We don't do that. We understand in the Citizens First that it is a process. And so I get surprised that people are asking an organized political party, a party that has been around for a very long time, to leave whatever it has been doing. Go and dissolve yourselves in another formation. And what's the manifesto and what's the...
Does it mean joining is dissolving on? We can't say Savoy has dissolved by joining the Orange Alliance, right?
Because Savoy, Imboela, and what Harry Kalaba is doing, we have looked and we have agreed. We have never believed in certain issues that we have seen. I mean, some formations, we have seen that their character in the past has been that of violence. Some formations, we've seen that their character has been that of corruption. Some formations we've seen in the past that... I'm not mentioning any formations here.
General.
Paul, I'm saying, so if we don't agree with some characteristics of that nature, we will not just go into it because we should, because there is a call that you go and join them so that you can be politically correct. We are not going to do things to become politically correct. That is not happening. Not under my watch. We are going to do things.
Maybe this is the pride people talk about.
No, it's not pride. It's knowing what you want to do. You know, if you know what you are doing, you will not be moved by the wind. The fact that Mr. Shawa here, again, sorry to use him today a lot, in examples, is running Prime TV. The fact that your boss is running this, and then he hears that another media house has introduced something which is not in here, and you tell him, no, why don't you start working with that media house because you have not done... I mean, you people have got your vision here. You know what you want to achieve here. The Citizens First, Orange Alliance, has got its own objectives clearly set and spelt. We are not going to dissolve them simply because another formation has come, and so we should go there and then parade ourselves and say, well, we're also part of it. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. We are going
so that's not happening.
It's not happening. We are going to be where we are. We are going to stay here. And we have heard rumors, no, Harry Kalaba has endorsed this political party, or Harry Kalaba is joining that political party. Harry Kalaba is with Citizens First Orange Alliance. Period. We are not in any other alliance apart from the Citizens First Orange Alliance.
Have you and, for example, Brian Mondibele spoken about
and that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and picked up something valuable along the way. So tell us, what is one thing you learned today? Drop it in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Looking ahead, our goal for this channel is simple: to keep bringing you honest, well-researched, and engaging content on everything happening in Zambia, from education to current affairs to entertainment. We are just getting started. If you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss what is coming next. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.
But they're free to join us if they want.